everything urban. It's your man Donni-Oh.
Yes.
J-Mo.
Yes.
You don't win a will, I got more in competition. Ain't dope. Beat you, break you, broke you, smoke you, take you, send you to your little group on mute. Sooner or later, he wanna flip, tell him full, send me half with a and all that other ringling brother. It's sporty, naughty.
Yeah, it's the kid, Maryland's mixtape boss, DJ Ill Kid. Catch me every Sunday on Live 97.5, you feel me? Live 97.5, you dig? 4 to 7 on It's Yours Radio. Salute, DMV mixtape boss. Let's go.
Call up the truth, punch you in the mouth, then knock out your tooth. I can tell when they not telling the truth. Talking that, what you gon' do? What you gon' do? What you gon' do? Back and I'm black and I'm brand new. In the back like, oh word. Diamonds all black like, what you heard? What you heard? What you heard? Some Tennessee black in the church. Just for the memory and the disease. When I black out of a weapon.
Special edition. It's Yours Radio Live inside Street Heat with DJ Skeet Boogie, Donni-Oh, J-Mo,
and Ruff Endz, bro.
Already.
No doubt. Black and gold affair tonight, bro.
No question about it. No question about it. Welcome to the show, good brothers.
How you feel, man? How you feeling?
Man, everything good, man. Everything good, man. And man, excited to have you guys on the show this evening, and looking for an incredible show. I know y'all gonna put it down tonight.
Oh, put it down like fresh carpet. You know what I'm talking about?
Come on,
New
man.
house.
Come on. My man. Look, you displaying the skills a little bit over there, too. A little rhyming skills.
Oh, well, you know, we come from the inner city.
You know that.
Home of the Wire, Baltimore. Home of Freddie Gray and Drew Hill and all that good stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Ruff Endz.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Feeding it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True indeed. So, first of all, I got to give you that. I didn't like that intro. We're gonna make this intro a little better. Now we're talking about Ruff Endz, who is from the era of New Edition, Jodeci, Boys to Men, Jagged Edge, Mint Condition, 112, Silk. Who else, J-Mo? Come on, man. Soul Tony.
That's right.
You know, when it was real, when it was real in the field, when it came. That's right. You had to have skills. None of that. What was it? Was it the auto tune?
Oh no, it wasn't none of that.
None of that.
No,
none of that.
You got to be a real. They came out when there's real vocalists out there.
What you want?
And you had to be nice with that pen. If you wasn't nice with that pen, you wasn't getting in. That's how the game ran then.
The pen work had to be, it had to be top notch for sure.
That's right. Notch indeed.
So we're talking Drew Hill.
Yeah.
And Ruff Endz.
Speak on it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And it's 2018. They still doing it.
That's right.
Still doing it,
Shout out to our brothers, man, Drew Hill.
Shout out to the family, man, Drew Hill. Big shout out to Noak, Cisco, Jazz, Teo, Scola as well, man, and Woody as well.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we had Scola on. We had Scola on last year.
Okay.
Yeah, he came through.
Yeah, when we first started the show, he came through. Yeah.
Definitely. So let's bring us up to speed. A lot of folks, they haven't heard Ruff Endz in a minute, but y'all coming through heavy in 2018.
Indeed, man. It's been a while, man. We had the uprisings in our city that happened some years back in Baltimore, which kind of one of the things that kind of propelled us to come back together and do a song about our city and what was going on. You know what I mean? So it's a song called Time for Change that's out right now. You can go check it out. And it's a song that's dedicated to Martin Luther King. So it was a song to really love on our city. And that was the beginning of a reunited friendship and a brotherhood. And then here we are with Soul Brothers, the new project, man. Soft release. So.
Word. Yeah. So fast forward. Let's rewind because y'all came out in what, around 2000?
Yeah, we came out in 2000.
2000. Yeah. So just talk about real quick for the listeners the difference, how it was when y'all first came out in the industry as opposed to today.
Oh man, they say technology advances every few years. Now it's like every year. So we talking about crazy. I mean, cell phone wasn't like a everyday. I mean, it was like a flip phone, I guess.
Yeah, right.
So it wasn't like what it is now with the cameras on both sides and all of that, and you know, it was labels. You had to go. You had to have an A&R. A&R had to teach you how to talk on camera and teach you how to be in public and all of that. So nowadays, it's everybody is World Wide Web strong. So you know, you could come up yourself. You could come up yourself and you could come up yourself and put your own project out. You know, people like Soulja Boy got the $1 Million Situation off of YouTube. People's eyes started to open like, man, you know, I ain't gotta wait for a label. I ain't gotta worry about what they say. Oh, up north don't like me. Oh, I can just sell to down south.
Right.
And then, you know, entities like No Limit and Cash Money was born to show people it was a different way to get into the industry. You know, because the music is all of ours. It belongs to all of us.
True.
So, but the evolution of music definitely has like been turned up on 10, man, since we came out with the merger of rap artists and R&B mix. You know, it was a little bit where the rappers wanted to be singers, the singers wanted to be rappers.
Right,
you know, it's still kind of like that, but it's like you got a mixture of it more. Before, I think people were scared, like they're not going to accept me. Do this and do that. The only people that kind of tried it probably was Missy. You know, shout out to Missy Elliott and the crew, but you know, I love where it's at, man. I love the growth of things. I love to see new, fresh things, especially when it comes to something I love like music. So I accept and appreciate all of it, but there's still a need and a want for raw R&B. You know, let's just talk about love.
Yeah.
You know, the right way.
No
you know
doubt.
what I mean? I love you, baby. That's it. Don't pop it for me. Don't nothing. The kids might be listening. Or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? We can keep that on another album. We can put some Al Green on when we get home.
Sure, for sure.
So, I mean, it's definitely changed, but I
feel like
it.
you know, you can't fool all the people all of the time. You know what I mean? So you know, if you come out with something, if you got a 30,000 people following you, I think he was developing himself. I think now the industry is really, artists have to develop themselves enough to basically be entrepreneurial enough to get your own following up. Then the labels will start looking at you like, okay, now we want to spend some money. Like, we're not going to spend no money and take no risk out here like how we used to do back in our day. You know what I mean? But it's like, I need y'all to see what y'all going to do. And there's so many artists from Baltimore, man, these rap artists that got like dropping videos like crazy, man. And then, you know, labels picking them up, man. They getting deals. Versus like how we had to go the other way. We went straight to a label. Now they just going online and then labels coming it down.
Yeah. And then back then, like a lot of times you only had one shot, you know, and you had to make it worth it, you know. And then not only that, but then you had you had to like pay bread to get into the studio, you know what I mean? And that time was precious. Now cats got their laptops, they can do it at the crib. You know what I mean? And they like you said, they throw a bunch of joints out there on YouTube or whatever. If it flop, it doesn't do well. Go back to the lab and rework and do something else. So you know you can evolve right before the public, and it's cool. You know what I mean?
It's a whole new world.
Yeah,
it's a whole new world. Man.
Yeah, definitely. So and we have a lot of art. Like our show is normally on Sundays. Again, It's Yours Radio Live 97.5. Everything Urban. Breakfast Club in the morning, Ron Banks at night. Of course, we inside of the Street Heat, Saturday Night Street Heat with Skeet Boogie, Donni-Oh, J-Mo. We got Ruff Endz in the building. Of course, they're going to be at Rain tonight, 9 o'clock. Make sure you're there, you know. And we got DJ Tavon holding it down. You know, we got the old school mixtape live at Rain. So he's going to warm you up right until Ruff Endz hit the stage right around midnight.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're going to open them up, J-Mo.
You know, the game, you know, I missed the game when Ruff Endz was coming out. You know what I'm saying? I can remember when I was over at when I was over at Columbia, they were on y'all were on Epic. You know what I mean? They was so I was in New York one day. You meet Ruff Endz, they from Baltimore. So that's where I first met them at. I already knew Drew Hill, but I didn't know them. They came out killing it. You know what I'm saying? But at first I didn't know y'all was from Baltimore at first. Because I was looking at you, I thought y'all was some Cali dudes when I first seen the video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because the video was in Cali.
Yeah. Cali. They was like, nah, they from B-More, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So that's when it was real, man. You know, real out there, man. I missed that time in the industry. versus what's out here now,
True.
Shout out to you, J Moloch.
My man. Hey, Dave, next time we got to bring the band out here. You got to see with the band killing it, bro.
Yeah, Gary Groove, that's all he talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Gary Groove, too,
Shout
my
out
man.
Gary Groove and the whole squad, man. Candy Blue, I know him. Oh, man, I was supposed to bring my guitar today.
Man. No doubt. So just real quick again, like our show is normally on Sundays, and we spotlight local artists. So, and we have a lot of local artists coming through, and a lot of them put their music out constantly, but then they don't know what to do with it. So give them some advice on, leading them on, they get their music out there, and then what?
Well, it's different ways of getting your music out. First of all, shout out to all the independent artists, man. Shout out to all the upcomers. We rooting for y'all, man. Definitely. Y'all next generations of music, of artists, of greatness, of songwriters and recorders and all that stuff. So definitely, I would say, first off, put enough into your craft so that it stands out. A lot of people is, it's like learning a couple things about something and just running off like you read the whole book. People do a lot of that these days. So the people that actually take time to slow down and sharpen their craft are the ones that stick out, are the ones that are seen. So I think just starting out good makes the follow through a lot better. Your vocals right and your notes right and you stay on key, you mostly part of the way there already. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And then from there it would be packaging yourself to make yourself, attractive in that way, to be sold, sell yourself in a way that people will want to hear you, people will want to see you, whatever the case is. So work on your look, work on your music, work on writing. I encourage everybody to write, all artists to write, be a part of writing, because there's nothing like singing something that you wrote. Nothing comes with more feeling than something that you know what the words mean behind it. So, but I ain't gonna talk your head off about it, but just dedication to your craft. I would say starting out and honing your skills, because there's a lot of artists out here. There's a lot of people trying to come out. So you want to make sure you're heard, you're seen. So the only way to really do that to me is to be different, or to be solid at least.
One thing I would say, man, would be definitely, man, it's so many books on the music business, and you need to understand the business of the music business, because it's called the music business. Right. So if you don't know anything about the business of music, you're going to end up in trouble. And we are testaments to that. It's certain things that we didn't know, and because we didn't know, we wasn't getting paid. There's a lot of things in this business that because you don't know it, you're missing out on it. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of artists that just don't know what's going on. So you really need to know what's going on. And from there, the knowledge of it will help you navigate in what you need to do next. Social media is it. Like, my partner said, hone in on your craft. My second thing I would add, the last thing would be, whatever your live performance is, that's the second thing. You have an album, which is great, but then your live performance is the second piece to that makes it, makes you a full package. So work on a show that is undeniable, and that show will actually go viral. That show is what people are going to talk about. That show is what's going to help sell your record. And those two, I think, will actually get you to where you want to be.
Okay. Yeah. That's solid. J-Mo, you got anything you want to add to that?
Man, I was a before, I don't sing, I don't dance, I don't do none of that. But, I was a student of the business. That's where that's how I got into Columbia. I was marketing, promotion, sales at one time, all of that, and, just to reiterate on what Dave said, you definitely, as an artist, you need to know where your revenue streams are coming from, and a lot of artists don't know, they don't know, they can't tell you how many points they even have on an album or how many points the producer got. They can't tell you any of that. They just know they got a record out. They don't know all of the streams of revenue. They know they get paid, when they do shows, but they don't know all the other revenue streams from radio, from downloads, they don't even have a clue. They don't even know who to search out to find that piece of the money, and somebody, it's already in somebody else's pocket by the time they found out where to find it at, so you definitely need to know that part of the business before you drop anything, or have proper representation that will know, that's it. Because a lot of our artists, unfortunately, particularly black artists, sometimes we don't have proper management in order to, I seen times back in the SoundScan days where I would submit, and I'm going to put it out there, I would submit, maybe 2,000 units sold on an artist that I had in the market, and by the time I got the final report from Sony, it might be 1,000 units. So somebody ripped 1,000 that quit,
Wow.
and the label it's their job to really retain as much money as possible, when you are selling, to recoup part of that, so
Exactly.
they gonna do it. So if you don't know and your manager ain't up on it, you're gonna get ripped every time.
Yeah, because they're not gonna tell you that.
That's right.
They're gonna keep that bread.
And don't go 360, bro. Don't go 360, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? You better off putting out your own stuff than to sign a 360 deal.
So for those who don't know, what's a 360 deal?
That's what a label in your pocket all the way around the board, period. If you sell a t-shirt, they want a part of it. If you do shows, they want a part of it. Years ago, the only revenue that labels had coming in was when you sold records. That was it. Show money was your money. Tour money was your money. Merchandise was 50-50 sometimes, depending upon, the situation. But now they want it all the way around the board. That's a 360 deal, period.
Wow.
If you sell a sandwich, they want a part of that. That's how it is.
Wow.
You get married, they want to part.
You better believe it.
Nigga, get out of my room. Get out of my room, please.
Yeah, and that makes sense. At 360 with all the way around, what goes around comes, they get it all.
That's right.
They get it all.
When you go on tour, know your production budget. Know what you're paying for. Know that you're paying, know that the tour costing $40,000 a week to be on the road. Don't let them hit you with a bill that say, oh, it costs us $80,000 on the road. So know all of that. You know what I mean? That way you don't come off a bus. Where the money at? Oh, we paid all the bills. That's what happened to the money.
Yeah.
Know that up front though. You know what I'm saying? Know what you're paying for. Know how much your production is costing. Because a lot of people, I've seen them get ripped like that too. They don't know how much they paying every week. But venues fill every week. And then when they come off the road, when they do all the chargebacks to the artists find out, oh, I was paying 60, 70 grand a week. That's where all the money went to, production. That's it.
Yeah.
So you got to know that part of it.
Solid advice. It's Yours Radio Live 97.5, everything urban. Donni-Oh, J-Mo special Saturday night edition. Ruff Endz in the building. And of course, they're going to be at Rain tonight, 9:00. Make sure you're there. My man going to be in the building, the Shogun, starting things off with the old school mixtape live, DJ Tavon. And of course, myself, J-Mo, we're going to meet you over there. Beat us over there, all right? We're going to get into some new Ruff Endz, man. Soul Brothers.
Oh,
It's a new joint.
Yeah.
Word up. So speak on that project. What was the last joint you dropped before this one? Last project y'all had out.
we had a song called "Speak to My Heart" that was out last year. It was on the Shots Fired soundtrack. Which
Yeah, it was a Fox show that came on before Empire with Sanaya Latham, Mac Wilder, Richard Dreyfuss. The cast was phenomenal. It basically was a show about a black cop in a white station who shot a white kid in a black neighborhood. It was crazy, man. It was a very
sound like some
show.
controversy there,
right? So we had a song. We had a song on the 6th and the 7th hour, which was the 6th and 7th episode. That they're really good, and it was people's first chance to really see us, crack surface. Like, oh, Ruff Endz? What Ruff Endz?
where they been at?
That Ruff Endz?
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was the beginning of it, man. That was shout out to Marcus Clay to No Limit Artist that did the rap on the song. That was incredible as well.
Okay, that's dope. Word, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
But yeah, that was the last one we put out. Right.
Yeah, album. Yeah.
we had a what was he call it? I guess the third album. I don't know what we called it. It was just unfinished, work, audio files or whatever demos or whatever you want to call it, that we just kind of let our fans, because people was like, no, y'all not together no more. And we was like, all right, well, here's the demos.
Yeah.
Like, here y'all go. Hopefully this will hold y'all, you know what I mean? Be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it was, man. But I'm glad we were able to come back together and really do something of quality that we want to, we feel good about. And this project, man, is the first project, man, that's really 100% Ruff Endz. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we wrote, produced it, we sat with it, we lived with it. And, it's kind of like cranking up that engine again, getting the juices flowing. So this is the beginning of a long run with us, man. So y'all definitely got a lot more music coming from Ruff Endz.
Word. Well, we got a couple joints we're gonna release to the people today.
Indeed.
So
y'all heard it first right here, baby.
No question. It's yours radio live. Okay, give him something. Go ahead. Give him something.
In the studio, live. Come on, let's write one time for your mind. Check it. Yo, baby, relax, sit back and chill. Just give me a second and let me tell you how I feel. All around town, you've been stepping out, running your mouth about or make you think I wouldn't find out. Wasn't I there for you, truly care for you? Maybe my love was just too much. You could have had it good and that love is gone. I was back to your hood
Live
at the 5411 zone. Does he let you with the finer things? Does he make you want to scream his name? Does he hit it from the front to back? Did you let him break it down like that? Should've told me the love was gone. Never thought that you'd do me wrong. Girl, I thought that this love was strong. Till I saw you in the next man's arms. No more shopping, baby. Woo!
Yeah. Sunday, fun day, turn your radios up. Donni-Oh, J-Mo, are you ready or what? 97.5, it's yours radio live. From 4 to 7, you can chill before it's back to your job. You decide on your Sunday moves so you can cool out and groove out to Sunday school. If you coming from the sand, stuck in OC traffic, Ill Kid, the mixtape boss with OG classics. Anything from BDP to DOC, and of course taking the sports break with POV. You get the news, it's real, don't ever get it confused. If the word is in the street, we'll definitely bring it to you. Get in tune, Mr. Whitlock, Sheriff Dave Clark. They both blind, that's the reason why they stay lost. We for the people, that's the reason why we stay truest. Look at the coons, always trying to dance their way through it. If you got bars and send them in, just make sure it's clean and ill or give it a spin. If it's hot, then it's here. If not, it's gotta go. Hip hop and neo soul, J-Mo and Donni-Oh. Let's go. Let's go.